What's going on? Welcome to the stream. If you're new here, my name is Cho. We go live about 3 nights a week. This is a free speech platform. Welcome, 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 welcome. We talk about random stuff, but these are really, generally speaking, my office hours. So topics vary, but it's really driven by what you guys want to chat about. So you can think of my office hours as open-ended Q&A sessions. So here we are. I did want to discuss a specific topic that was on my mind, but I just have not gotten around to publicly talking about it because we just didn't have enough information. And even today, we really don't have the complete story, but I think for me, I know enough. But as usual, I'm running a little bit late. Who would have thought, right? Running a bit late, so we're finishing my skincare routine and then we'll start reading comments and we'll get into that stuff. We'll take a trip to the kitchen. I'm going to be drinking water tonight, guys. I'm sorry, nothing exciting, no tea, no matcha, no hojicha, nothing like that. I had a headache earlier today, and so we're gonna be taking it easy and quite literally just fucking hydrating, okay? So I'm putting my little mask on. I can read some questions real quick. Or some intros. Hopefully you guys have been doing well. It's been a rough week for me, to be quite frank with you. It's been a rough week, but still blessed, highly favored. Still God's favorite. Can't you tell? Okay. My glasses are dirty. Sorry. My glasses are definitely dirty. Okay. But we're hydrated though. Let's clean the glasses. Let's clean the glasses. Hey, Ronan. Slow-mo before the stream even starts? Absolutely. I'm finally gonna become a professional YouTuber. I'm in my professional YouTube era. Slow-mo before the stream even begins. Yes. Yes, absolutely. Hi, Mandy. What's going on? Watch your mouth. Period. Watch your mouth. Hopefully we have some mods here that can keep things on track. But we'll see. You never know. We'll see. I'm always late, guys. This is like my ritual now at this point. Doing my skincare routine, cleaning my glasses. This is how the first 5 minutes of every stream goes. Shout out to the members, by the way. Shout out to the members. Shout out to the members. The members are the girls that keep this whole community going strong, literally. Hey Drake, what's going on? Hey Jeremy. Hi Johanna. Have a good night, Drake. No chuitas. Hope your week gets better and the headache resides. The headache is gone, Mandy, but I just want to make sure that the headache stays at bay. Okay? What did you miss? Hey DJ Nothing. You missed literally nothing. Quite literally, you missed nothing. So we're actually almost ready to start discussion. We're gonna have a little trip to the kitchen. You guys love trips to the kitchen. Oop. Do you guys want a trip to the 3rd floor? Just because. Should I show you guys the 3rd floor? I feel like I haven't showed you guys the 3rd floor in a long time. And I feel like you guys are always interested. Even though, if you watched my vlogs, oh wait, wait, wait a second. The babies. Those are the babies. And they're like sleeping hard. They're sleeping hard right now, so we're not gonna disturb them. Hashtag free Duke. Okay, so put a number 1 in the chat if you want to go to the 3rd floor for a second. Put a number 1 in the chat. Oh, you know what I want to? You know what I want? You guys know what I've been obsessed with lately? These perfect bars are so good. Oh my God, these are so good. So I want a chocolate one though. Yeah, these are so good, and the ingredients are like really good too. Very simple. It's very simple. We love that. Okay. Okay, we're gonna go to the 3rd floor. We're gonna go to the 3rd floor. Just for a little bit. Okay. We're gonna let the baby sleep. We're letting the baby sleep. Okay. Okay, we're going to the 3rd floor. Just for a little bit. Okay. Okay. Am I still muted? Okay, what I was gonna say was that I like this little area here because it's just very serene. We kind of have it in a couple of different sections. And this is Art Deco. Like these are Art Deco chairs. It's like a little nook. Yeah, I like it. But yeah, there's the TV. Here's a little couch. We're not up here a lot, but my darling is up here a lot. So, yeah. So yeah, this is the 3rd floor. Okay. So we're done on the 3rd floor. Okay. Okay. Oh yeah, look at all the lights. Cool. Okay. We're done with the 3rd floor. I don't know why I'm still whispering it all the way on the 3rd floor. Okay. 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 Okay, guys, we're almost ready. I know, 10 minutes in. 10 minutes in. We're almost there, y'all. Almost. Okay, so we're back in the office. Back in the office. Oh, wait, stop. We gotta put some lip balm on. My sleeping mask on. Okay. Chose waiting room, the lounge. Yeah, I don't know. When we have parties during the winter time, we usually convene up there on the third floor. Mm, mm. Oh, you're fine, DJ. You're fine. Petition for extended streams when Cho takes extra time for his routine. I mean, listen. Ooh, I put a lot on. Mm. I mean, these are the streams. I mean, listen. That's really who I am. When I'm like doing my routine, watch the vlogs, Ronan. They're all there. That's what I do. Like that's if you want extended scenes of me doing my routines, then watch the vlogs because it's all there. Hey, Derrico. I did not make soup yet. It's been a week from hell, DJ. It's been a week from hell. The last 2 weeks have been really stressful. There's a lot of catastrophes happening that I have to deal with. And it's like, why do I have to deal with this shit? But it's neither here nor there. Double tap that stream, absolutely. Well, thank you, Rona. Not to call you out, but thank you. Yes, you know, you're a real friend. These last 2 weeks have been intense. They've been very, very intense. I am still God's favorite. Like 100%, I'm still God's favorite. But it's definitely been. It's been the things people do. The way people handle stress is also very interesting. It's kind of like, I don't get it. And then people handle stress in different ways. And I'm just kind of a straightforward person. I like to handle things head on through communication. I'm a communicator, okay? So the idea of running away from an issue or not confronting someone is just not in my DNA. And that can be a good thing or a bad thing sometimes. I don't know. Hi, Ileana. Like, the one thing about me is that you never have to guess how I'm feeling. You never have to guess. That's why I get a little bit annoyed when people assume I feel a particular way and I don't, because I usually make it abundantly clear how I feel about you or any situation that you're telling me about. People, did I go black? I went black for a second. But no, like I was saying, people who want to assume that I feel things that I don't feel, it's like, are you insecure? Like, what's wrong with you? What's your problem? You know? I make it very clear how I feel about people. And I'm not really intentional. That's just how I am. You know, it's weird. It's so weird. It's catastrophic moon week. Maybe it is. What do you do to deal with stress? I run. Do you meditate? I don't really meditate. I do read a daily Stoic, the Daily Stoic, which is, I guess, is a form of not medication, a form of meditation, I suppose. Depends on what you mean by meditation, though, right? I think in the traditional sense, I do not meditate. I run, which I don't know, you could consider that a form of meditation, because for me, running is like a very big stress relief. Which is why I'm so upset about Ohio's weather, because these last 2 weeks are the weeks that I could have really run 6 miles every other day. I really feel like I would be much more apt to manage my stress if I was getting cardio in. So I don't know. Murder or self-defense? I'll let the city of York police decide. Well, Kenji, we don't have a choice in the matter. We are not going to decide whether it's self-defense or murder. But we like to yap, so we're gonna yap about it. Hi Montana Chai, what's going on? Hey, can't find Silas, what's going on? You cute and kind and funny. I think I am all of the above, Ileana. I think I'm all of the above, honestly. Looks like you don't need pimple stickers. It works. I do need pimple stickers every once in a while. What are you talking about? Welcome, though. Fit check, girly. Fit check, not a fit check. I'll show you the fit check, I guess. Here's the fit check. Here we are. Here we are. Fit check. Here we are, yes. Okay. That's the fit check. I don't wear clothes to these streams. We've been through this. We've discussed this. We're not discussing it again. You guys are not worth putting clothes on at 11:30 at night on a Friday. Sorry, you're not worth it. Get over it. If you want to see me with clothing on, you can watch my vlogs where I vlog during the daytime. Or if I go live during the daytime, I'll have clothes on. At 11:30 at night, it is very unnatural for me to have clothes on. So I'm not going to have clothes on. Okay. Running outfit check. Oh, I don't wear much to run either. I wear these short little skimpy shorts, and that's what I wear to run in, and shoes, and socks. I hate when someone tries to tell me I'm in a mood when I'm not. I hate that too. In Akron at the moment. Why Akron? Ohio? For what? What are you doing in Akron? I find music to be a way of meditating my earbuds in and intently listening to each part. Drums, guitar, bass, vocals, lyrics, etc. That's good. I love that. Skin glowing tonight? I just did my skincare routine, so that's probably why. I've never had a house coat. Well, you need one. Why don't you have one, Bendre? Dakota Miller, trying to show off that cake. Well, listen. Listen, talking about cake, if I really want to show it off, I could. I'll do some squats for you guys. But you guys don't give up the super chats like that. So, you know, what can I say? KK, you're funny. The bakery is closed. Hey, on the moon, what's going on? Am I black? Am I black? Soul, Lord, what the girls say I'm Blasian. It's all in the squats. You guys know that I'm a big fan of squats. I don't do a lot of weightlifting, but I am a big fan of squats. I do prisoner squats. I do explosive squats. I do frog squats. I do sumo squats. I do crab walks. I do curtsy lunges. I do regular lunges. I do backwards lunges. I work out my peach all the time. Even when I'm running, you know, I live in the city of Columbus, so when I'm running through these busy intersections and I hit a red light, I will stop running and do squats while I wait for the white man to tell me to go. So that's how I have a nice ass. It's no secret. Are you a top or a bottom, and what's the limit you're able to take girth-wise? What? Have we answered that question this month, girls? It's April 11th. Have we answered that question yet? Hey, Awesome Sauce, what's going on? Definitely Blasian. Oh, thank you, KK. Petition for Cho to do squats in his running shorts. Girl. we're going to hit higher than that though. I actually will do squats if I hit $100. I'll hit the squats if I hit 100 this stream. It's still early, so there's time to hit that mark, especially as the conversation gets heated. Am I in German Village? No, I'm not gonna actually tell you what neighborhood I live in, but I do live in the city. Like, I don't live in a suburb. I live in the city of Columbus. I do visit German Village pretty often, Derek. I love Pistachio Vera. They make some of the best matcha lattes that I've tried, which is so crazy because they're not known for matcha lattes, but they have a great matcha latte on their menu. They also have great desserts, as you may or may not know. And I also love Lindy's. Lindy's is probably my favorite. Okay, Lindy's in German Village has the best patio restaurant in Columbus, period. In fact, I'm gonna go there soon and I'll be sharing pictures on Instagram and all that stuff. So I'll share pictures. I do love German Village. One thing I don't like about German Village is the bricks. I know everyone else loves the bricks. I don't like the bricks. You know why? It's terrible in your car. It's terrible in your vehicle. And when I run, well, I don't do it anymore, but when I used to try running through German Village, there were so many instances where I thought I was going to die from tripping over a brick and just face planting and like breaking my skull. There were so many times where I just thought I was going to die from running in German Village. Just like the uneven pavement and the bricks. It's just too much. It looks nice, but the wear and tear, it's not worth it. Would not recommend anyone live in German Village. Sorry. He wants to know what size kalash can you fit inside your bakery case. Someone donate 90. I'll work on a timer emo, by the way. Oh yes, work on a timer emo, please. Girlies, I'm part-time, $15 an hour, help. Hey Charlie, not here, what's going on? Squats, but not in the robe. Well, yeah, I would take the robe off and do the squats in, yeah, I would. Elijah, sorry for the rude question. Not a rude question, it's an invasive question. What did you ask again? What did you ask again? Something about how much can I take? Girl, what kind of question is that? But let's talk about it. 'Cause I don't remember talking about this answer. Thank you, KK, for $20 more. The last 70's on you girlies. Come on. We'll do some squats. I love a good squat. I love a good squat. In fact, I'm feeling quite benevolent. You guys know my benevolence knows no bounds. Like eyes on gold. My benevolence knows no bounds. I might even do squats for a lot less than $100, but we'll see how my mood. We'll see what kind of mood I am in later. But okay, are you a top or a bottom? Let's get this out of. Okay, April answer. Clock this. April stream, April 11th. I answer this question once a month. Am I top or bottom? I'm verse. I know. Believe it or not, I'm verse. I love topping. I love bottoming. No shame in my game. There's nothing shameful about either position. I don't know why there is all this, I don't know, chit-chat narratives about bottoming and topping, but I like to do it both. However, I'm kind of like in terms of relationship, it's like once we start in certain positions, that's the way it is. I don't know if it's my Capricorn brain just being like, I need consistency, I need comfort, and I need something to be regular. And in my head, once I'm topping you once, I'm topping you forever. Once I bottom for you once, I will always be your bottom. That's just the way my brain works. I'm not gonna get too detailed about my current relationship, but I will say I have not bottomed in 10 years. So I'm basically a virgin again, as far as I'm concerned. Could you imagine? Like, I couldn't even imagine bottoming again. Like, how? Like, I'm a virgin. I'm basically a virgin. So anyway, answer that question. Done for the month of April. Hi Charlie, not here. I'm gonna give you this brick. What brick? Lindy's is really nice. I don't like the bricks either. Short North is a nice area. I like the Short North too. I am actually feuding with Derek. It's so funny. I'm feuding with Town Hall. You know Town Hall? I'm feuding with them. You must not follow me on TikTok or Instagram. You can follow me there, because if you did, you know all the drama I have with Town Hall in the Short North. I'm beefing with them. I called their asses out. And that Cho voodoo, let me tell you about this Cho voodoo. The Cho voodoo is wild, because after I started beefing with them, it then became a viral situation that the owner of Town Hall is being charged with attempted murder. Listen, you never win when you play. When you go against me, it's gonna cost you. You go against me, it's gonna cost you. Okay? So I'm boycotting Town Hall. I'll never go there again. Fuck them, because that red-headed, nappy-headed bitch that yelled at me at Town Hall, unforgivable. Unforgivable. Like, with your ugly hair. Like, what is wrong with you? Anyway, let's not go there. But yeah, I do love the Short North. Do you mean the cobblestone? Girl, I'm not calling it a cobblestone. Bricks. Thank you, Leah Bobia, for the super chat. I don't care about these infamous robless squats. I gotta leave out early, so here's my sorry. Love you so much, show. I'll be back tomorrow. See you tomorrow, Leah Bobia. We love you so much. Thank you so much. But we are at $35. The moment I started adding cinnamon to my iced matcha, my life changed forever. It tastes like a hug. Oh, that sounds so good, Mandy. That sounds really good. Is Leah always this rude? Cho, help. I just snuck out and biked to PetSmart and impulsively bought a gecko and $200 worth of stuff. My mother is mad because we're going on vacation soon. Who will watch the gecko? Return? What? Oh, that's crazy, Mr. Analog. That's crazy. You bought a gecko? What do you mean you're impulsive and bought a gecko and $200 worth of stuff? And now you're getting ready to go on vacation and no one's gonna watch the gecko. Bitch, I guess you're not going on vacation. You're a gecko dad. What? What? Yeah, that's crazy. I'm sorry. I guess you're not going on vacation. What do you mean return the gecko? The gecko's so excited to have a new home. You're keeping the gecko. You're just not going on vacation. Hey, SYT Joshua, what's going on? What's the topic about tonight? Hey, Devin Johnson. Well, really, I made the title about the Austin Metcalf and the Carmelo Anthony situation that's been going on, the stabbing, the team stabbing, very treacherous, ratchet fucking case, unfortunately, that led to the death of a young man. So we can discuss that. I definitely have thoughts. I had the police report pulled up, ready for me to read aloud to everyone to give some facts. Since a lot of people are allergic to accountability, they're allergic to the truth. So the police report seems to be very, easily verifiable. And I think it's a good starting place for having the conversation about whether you think this was a premeditated murder, manslaughter, or just plain old self-defense. So yeah, whatever you want. We have original cobblestone where I am. It's so murder on your car, suspension, and just entire frame, all jagged and shit. You better pin the dollar bills on birthday boy's chest, period. A squat a day keeps the pathway clear for the girth to enter anyway. Okay, Elijah. Why Chinese kids don't believe in Santa Claus? Because they make the toys. Keeps the chocolate production line clear so there's no surprise chocolate production during mating season. Hey, Cho, how are you? Just watched your fragrance video and it was so good. Oh, well, thank you, Joshua. I appreciate that. Which one did you watch? I'm really into, obviously, fragrances these days. I'll show you a little bit. But here are some of the fragrances that I am, I thought I had like a little piece of paper here. Anyway, these are fragrances that I'm going to review and give away because I don't really have any use for them anymore and they're not going to be in my permanent personal collection of fragrances. So, yeah, but thanks for watching my fragrance videos. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. It's very generous of you to not only watch my actual content, but to come check out my live. I really, really appreciate that, Joshua. We all know Leah isn't leaving. Her spirit is always lingering. True. What is bottoming? Oh, girl. Bottoming is when... Oh, can someone else explain this to her in the chat so that I don't have to like read this out loud? Just scrolled accidentally and this girl had a $500 donation. Listen, I gotta get some super chats up to that level. But we're not really talking about anything that serious, are we? At least I don't think so, I guess. I don't know. Chudu, bottoming, taking it in the bum. Well, thank you. If you don't know what bottoming is, you might not be old enough to be in here. Johanna is definitely older than you, Micro. That was hilarious. Cobblestone. No, I'm calling them bricks. They are definitely just bricks. I'm not gonna bougie it up for a German village. Those are bricks. Bricks. The gecko's name is Lizzie. I'm young and don't have a job. I better get one now. Gecko food is pricey as hell. What were you thinking, Mr. Analog? What were you thinking when you bought the gecko? What do you think? Are you sociopath? That's kind of sociopathic. Were you? I'm being facetious, obviously. But you don't have a job, but you had a car to the pet. Oh, you rode your bike. You rode your... Wait, how'd you get the stuff back home? Okay, what's going on, Mr. Analog? Wait, what? Carmelo Anthony is dead? No, Austin Metcalf is dead. I also have to head out tonight. Have a lovely night and stay safe, Cho and chat. Thank you, Mandy. We love you. Not the basketball player. Who's the basketball player? Hey, Samuel. I think Elijah is definitely into chocolate cake factories way too much. I think so too. I love some. I just watched the one that smelled like a campfire. Oh, Ace of Spades. That's a good one. When I first smelled Ace of Spades, I was like, this is intoxicating. Because it smells very comforting. It's very like fireside in a cozy, nice robe and a nice comfy blanket. And you're eating s'mores. Not so much the chocolate, but just like s'mores between graham crackers without the chocolate. That's what it was giving me. Just very indulgent, very smoky, but it's just not a scent that I would wear outside anywhere. It's something I can only imagine wearing after taking a shower and having maybe a cup of hot cocoa and sitting on the couch on the 3rd floor with a cup of hot cocoa under the blankets. Like, I can't imagine wearing that scent anywhere else. Now, I know by the fireplace, which I forget the house that does that fragrance, but the really popular one that Ace of Spades is a clone of, I know that's extremely viral and very popular with a lot of female fragrance wearers. It's just not my style, though. So, anyway. You get F bottoming. Okay. Hey, Pixie. Can you see how long I've been a member? I'm curious. Yeah, I can. I think I can. Oh, I mean, girl, wait, I don't know. You're gonna ask me that another time because I will Wait, members? See all members. I mean, you've been here since day one, KK. I'm pretty sure you've been here since day one. Two months. So not day one. Some of the day one girlies, let's talk about some of the day one girlies that are members. If you're not a member yet, you should consider becoming a member. It's only $1.99 per month. So this is very affordable. That's like $25 a year for your favorite free speech advocate on YouTube. That's one DoorDash a year that your waistline does not need, mind you. So go ahead and subscribe to the membership platform. You can get all the emojis. But let's talk about some of the day one besties. We got Bianca, we got David Portillo Davila, we got Rich Like Pryor, Captain Farskiss, Leah Bobia, Leah Paris, O.V. Hunt. These are some of the day ones. Oh, wait, no, wait, I lied. Total time as members. That's something different. So no. I think we should do this by total time as members. So total time includes KK, Bianca, David, Leah, Rich Like Pryor, KK, Captain Farskiss, Leah, O.V. Hunt. Those were the day ones. Those were the girly girls. Like, come on, get into it. Get into it. So shout out to the members. Shout out to the members. We love you so much. In the words of Elijah, bottoming is when the sous chef is recovering the baker's sausage in their oven. Hey, Ella Rain. Yeah, Sam, don't spam. We're not interested in your net worth. I'll Google it later. How about this? How about you join the Discord channel? You let me know there. Okay. Don't you find some fragrances smell different depending on who's wearing it? 100%, Derek. 100%. Your skin chemistry has a lot to do with the way you wear a fragrance, which is why I always implore people to get samples. I know this looks fucking crazy. Like, I know this looks crazy to get all these samples. Like, that's crazy. I have samples over here. I'll even show you. Like, samples. Like, there's a lot going on. But I feel as though if you're serious about getting a scent that is great for your intentions, then you really should be sampling as many fragrances as you can in order to kind of discover what your personal tastes are and preferences. And you cannot find that out from going to the store, getting a spray on a piece of paper and smelling it like that. It's different. It's just different on your skin. Also, you're just sniffing the top note. So I think that it's really important to actually test thoroughly these different fragrances. And the samples only range from $3 to $12, depending on the original price of the fragrance bottle. So yeah, go sample. Micro, could you please stop spamming? What are you doing? What are you doing? What the fuck is going on? You're so beautiful. Thank you so much. Like, Micro, what? Micro, what actually is the fuck your problem, Micro? Like, what is actually your problem? Can we talk about that? Let's talk about it on stream. What is your problem, Micro? You've lost your fucking mind. Girl, I can't tonight. I've had a terrible few weeks. I can't. Um, like, what is wrong with people? What? Are people glitching? People are legitimately glitching. I don't get it. I do not get it. Why are people always glitching around me? Like, what do I do that makes people want to glitch around me? I don't get it. Okay. That your waistline doesn't need as I chug out on a half gallon of milk. Girl. What kind of milk? Because if it's almond milk, then it's low calorie. Then it's low calorie if it's almond milk. So you can chug a half gallon of almond milk, but not that whole milk. I love whole milk, by the way. I can't drink it because I'm kind of like lactose intolerant to liquid milk or liquid dairy, but I do love a good piece of whole milk. The shit's good. Whoever decided to suck on a cow's teat, listen, they knew what they were getting into. They did. Okay. I walked back home with the gecko and its home in hand and my bike in the other. And no, I'm not sociopath, just irresponsible and an animal lover. Search up leopard gecko and tell me it isn't cute. Let me look right now. I'll look right now. Leopard gecko. Worth it. Worth it. Definitely worth it. Worth it. 100% worth it. 100% worth it. 100% worth it, Mr. Analog. Oh, the Discord. Oh, sorry. Leah's spirit is slacking. We know Leah left the chat earlier, like 30 minutes ago, but her spirit is slacking. Thank you so much, Leah. I appreciate you. So join the Discord channel. It has been pinned thanks to our awesome moderator, Leah Bobia. By the way, go follow Leah Bobia's YouTube channel. She is super hilarious. Her outfits have been banging lately. The hair has been herring. She's super fun, and she does a lot of great work on her YouTube channel. So we really appreciate her and what she's doing. Mr. Analog, you are forgiven. You needed to purchase that gecko and provide Lizzie a home. So I guess you're just not going on vacation with your mom. You made a decision. You're an animal lover. You've got to stick with it now. You made that decision. So you're not returning the gecko. Get a job. Why don't you have a job? Go cut some grass. What state do you live in? There's grass all over the place to be cut. Grass needs to be cut. So go cut some grass or something. Go walk some dogs. You like dogs. You like animals. Go walk some. Become a dog walker. Make some money. Okay? It looks like a damn meth lab from Breaking Bad. The Discord? What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Ronan? Do you put more than one fragrance on at a time? Never, Derek. Never. I've mixed colognes before. So I'm in a group, and by a group I mean 3 of my close friends. Oh my God. I have a mess. A mess. A mess. A mess. A mess. People are a mess. Okay, so do I put Do I put more than one friend? No, I don't. So what I was trying to say was, I'm part of a fragrance group on Instagram, and by fragrance group, I really just mean it's 3 of my like closest friends on the internet, and we just talk about fragrance all day long, and it's a group chat, and a lot of the girls in that group chat, the other 3, they all mix colognes and they layer colognes. I'm too fucking basic. I'm not a chemist. I'm not a biochemist. I'm not mixing and squirting and dabbing. I'm not doing all that. Like, I just want to put one cologne on and it smells great. That's it. So no, I don't do that. But I hear people have really good success with it. So yeah. Micro, need Micro up out of here. I muted him for the night. That's been done. I don't know what's going on, and I don't have the capacity tonight. Don't have the capacity for spam. I don't have the capacity for spam tonight. I just don't have it. It's been a tough week emotionally for me. I don't have it. Don't have the capacity. I don't have it, y'all. So try me if you fucking want to. Okay. Take care, Samuel. Thank you for being here. I think USB ports shorted out. I don't know what the fuck's going on with him. I don't know. Did Micro just get out of the doghouse? Skim, high protein, reduced sugar, fair life. Okay, Pisces, chug it. You're good then. You're good. You're good. Worth it? Yes. Down $200. On my way to clip grass, as you should. Yes, you're $200 down. Go clip some fucking grass. You got this. Hey, Fu Hong, how are you? Okay, see you, Leobobia. I'm in a very dangerous gang, and when I say gang, it's really 3 of my close friends. We call each other the chosen ones. That made me giggle. I don't like spam either. It does not taste good. True. Accurate. Very accurate. So, do we want to talk about this case or not? I feel like you guys aren't really interested in it by the title. I mean, we can keep talking shit, but like, we can talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. Ask me more questions. You're waiting for the tea? What tea? About what, Ronan? Oh, the police report. Oh, well, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Well, first of all, let's give a. You know what? Let's just read the police report. Let's pull it up. Let's pull it up. We'll pull it up. Okay. So the police report that I see here really talks about what happened. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna just read. Okay, yeah, okay, you're right. I'll give a brief. Hey, Devin Johnson. Is the 2-door thing still a thing? What's 2-door thing still a thing? What are you talking about, Analog? I don't know what you're talking about. We shouldn't charge one crime harsher over race. A crime is a crime. Then hate crimes only exist for one race. Agreed. I live in the same county this happened in. Sorry to hear that, Devin. What a tragic case. So let's give an overview of what happened. Let's give a brief, Derek. Derek wants a brief description of what happened. There was a sporting event at a high school, and it happened to be a rainy day. And so, there are tents, for the school and for people that are staff, people that are students, student athletes, their friends, and their family, right? There's a designated tent for those people, right? So it's a rainy day. And suddenly, the group of students, they notice that there's a kid there They notice that there's a kid under their tent that's not a part of their school, right? Why are you here? Is the question they have. Now, this is speculation. Speculation. Perhaps he was there because he was going to just watch the game. Started to rain. I don't want to get wet. There's a tent. Let me go under that tent. Whatever. Who knows? There's other speculation that there was a more insidious reason that we'll talk about later. But again, purely speculation. Purely speculation. Without any concrete value or evidence to back any of that up. Regardless, this kid, Carmelo Anthony, was in the tent where he should not be. So everyone said, you gotta go. You gotta go. Because I'm thinking there's limited seats. I don't know if you've been to sporting events before. I've been to a handful of them. But those tents are actually designated for the friends and family of the student athletes. And they tend to be kind of like like, oh, like that's kind of like, it's kind of exclusive. And so he didn't belong there. And so obviously they told him to go and he wouldn't go. So then Austin Metcalf, who, I don't know, he's like the star athlete, he's like some big shot, who knows who the fuck he is, whatever, it doesn't really matter. But he tells Carmelo Anthony, you gotta go. Get out of here. And he kind of gets a little bit kind of like he's going to remove him himself. Now, we'll get into my opinion on why he did that and why he should not have done that, or why maybe he did that. But anyway, Austin Metcalf proceeds to tell him, well, I'm going to remove you. The guy, Carmelo Anthony, says, don't touch me. Hit me and see what I'll do. Austin basically takes that provocation to heart like a typical teenage boy, dumb fuck boy, and grabs him. What does Carmelo Anthony do? He grabs a knife out of his book bag and stabs him to death. One stab is all it takes to the heart. So let's pick up where the police report is. Okay. Well, let me read some comments first, and then we'll get into the police report. Apparently, you can only defend yourself in a robbery if the intruder opens at least 2 doors in your house. They also have to be unarmed. This is not how real states operate, Mr. Analog. This is the great state of Texas. It's definitely not how shit happens in Ohio, the great state of Ohio. If someone enters your home in Ohio and they break in, you can shoot them dead immediately. Immediately. Because we have something called the castle doctrine here and the stand your ground standard here in the great state of Ohio. We are very serious about self-defense in Ohio now. And in some of these fucking liberal states, yeah, they love criminals. They support criminals. But in some of these other states that are more about liberty and about protecting the individual and families, then yes, you are allowed to defend yourself, especially in your own fucking home. But that's neither here nor there. Karmelo's track winner for school. I don't think he planned it, but bringing up an event proves he kind of did in court. I disagree with that, Pokey. As someone that believes in self-defense, just having a weapon on you does not mean that you intend to use it. Do you believe that everyone that has a gun on them is planning to shoot and murder people? I don't think so. There's no legal assigned seating. Well, of course not. There's no. What do you mean? Of course, the police is not checking seats. Well, of course, you know what I mean. Like the police is not checking seats and checking tickets. No. But obviously, if you see another school's flag, like that's there. I mean, you can look at the bird's eye view. It was obviously their tent, not your tent. right? If it was a gun, not a knife, everyone here would agree the case was planned and a weapon shouldn't be on school grounds. Kids can't possess weapons legally, and kids don't have rights. Parents do. Texas is definitely the Old West. That stands your ground as well. Texas stands your ground. Like, the knife was legal. The knife was legal, Pokey Pocket. Thank you, Devin Johnson. I was going to say, so I've read into the Texas Penal Code a little bit. I've watched a couple different podcasts. The knife was totally legal, Pokey. Knife is totally legal. Now, I don't think, spoiler alert, I don't think this is self-defense. But let's be truthful in all aspects. Anyway, before we get into the debate part of it all, let's start reading the police report for everyone that's interested in the facts. Okay? Okay. Yeah, Pokey, I mean, you're not from Texas. You're not from Texas. The knife was legal. In this case, the knife was legal. That's a fact. Now, you may disagree with that morally, and you're able to do that. 100%. Let's read the police report, okay? Okay. Because again, I'll tell you right off the bat, I don't think this was self-defense. Unfortunately, per Texas law, Carmelo Anthony broke one specific law that really eradicates the whole self-defense thing, 100%, in my opinion. But we'll see. We'll get there. We'll get there. He needs to look up Texas Penal Code 46.03. Texas. Pokey. Texas. Texas. I don't think Pokey just doesn't understand. Like, Pokey doesn't get it. Look up the law. It's called Texas. If you want to sit here and shout at us and say, no, you're wrong, then okay, girl. But look, it's called Texas. Texas is fucking backwards, in some cases. Anyway, you guys want to argue right now. I want to get to the police report. Then we can argue, okay? Because I love to argue. We can get into the back and forth. I love it. Okay. So I'm going to start on page 4 because I kind of gave you the rundown. Just because you don't like Texas or California does not mean that you know the laws in Texas. Okay. So often in the suspect, who was later identified as Carmelo Anthony, Anthony's from Centennial High School and was sitting under the Memorial High School tent. Austin had told Anthony that he needed to move out from under the team's tent, and Anthony grabbed his bag, opened it, and reached inside and proceeded to tell Austin, touch me and see what happens. This is important. Remember this. He reaches into the bag, and he looks at them and says, touch me and see what happens. This is important. This is very important to the whole proposition of if this was self-defense or not, guys. This one quote is make or break. No one really thought Anthony really had any weapons in his bag. And Austin proceeded to touch Anthony, and then Anthony told Austin to punch him and see what happens. Punch me and see what happens. Important. I'm pausing here because these two statements are very important by Anthony Karmelo and whether this is self-defense or not. And we'll refer to Texas law again about these statements. A short time later, Austin grabbed Anthony to tell him to move, and Anthony pulled out what was recalled as a black knife and stabbed Austin once in the chest and then ran away. Austin began grabbing his chest and telling everyone to get help. They advised he did not know Anthony's name, but stated another Memorial Track member was friends with Anthony and he could identify Anthony. He described Anthony as a black male, skinny, with a possibly goatee, short puffy hair, and wearing Centennial High School clothing. This concluded my contact with this witness. I then was instructed to start a crime scene log. I retrieved the crime scene, blah, blah, blah. Okay. When I arrived, the crime scene was already marked off and a suspect was in custody. I began asking people... Wait, I should read comments first before I move on to the next section. Okay, sorry. My dad gifted us a new knife every Christmas, Southeast U.S. Exactly, places. Kids can't possess weapons on school grounds anywhere in U.S. illegally, especially after so much news going on. Long live the Alamo. Louisiana. That's a threat, so it's not self-defense. He initiated the conflict. Pisces, I'm from Louisiana. You are correct for that state, but not Texas. Google Texas school knife law. A knife under 5.5 inches is allowed on school grounds. I don't know why y'all want to keep arguing this point. Y'all don't understand that Texas is built different. It's a premeditated murder case. Threat confirms it. Bringing a weapon to school confirms it. Definitely wasn't following the law when he did that. I don't think so. Provoking is not giving proportional forces is the problem I see. Oh, there was only one stab, Derek. But it's allowed to bring a weapon to school. Location restricted knife. Deadly force in federal law is only usable if there's no way out of the situation. Pisces, a location restricted knife is 5.5 inches or longer. I'll stop with these non-Texas living people. I'm referring to the Texans. Girl. What you want to be true isn't always what's true. But I will say that so far, what we've seen is that Carmelo Anthony provoked Austin Metcalf twice. Not once, but twice. First of all, Karmelo is in a location where he does not belong. Let's start there. He's somewhere he doesn't belong. Number two, he's told to leave, doesn't leave. Instead of leaving, he tries to initiate a fight. Verbally, he initiates a fight verbally. He fucked up in these two situations. He fucked up because, according to my knowledge, provoking a fight disqualifies you from self-defense. Now, this is important. What the defense will likely try to do is play a linguistics game here. When he says, touch me and see what happens, they will try to say that that was him not provoking, but warning him to not touch me. I know, the semantics of it all. That's the semantics of it all, right? They're going to try to say that the touch me and see what happens was not him provoking a fight, but actually warning him, do not touch me, because I will then have to defend myself. Don't be mad at me. In the comments, don't be mad at me, but that's what they're going to say. That's what the defense is going to say. Okay? I'm telling you. Spoiler alert, they're going to say that. Okay? But the second provocation confirms his intent to start a fight. He says, punch me and see what happens. So he's now provoked him twice. Now, it's not like anyone was holding Carmelo Anthony at this location. No one was holding him there. He was not under a threat at that point. They were actually telling him to just leave. No one had a gun to his head, anything of that nature. They told him to get the fuck out of here, right? Now here's where Austin is a low IQ animal. Because if someone tells me, this is just real talk, y'all. I'm from Toledo, Ohio, the hood, okay? If someone told me, touch me and see what happens, I actually would take that as a warning that they are ready to use self-defense. It's a provocation, it is. But like, to me, that means we're about to fucking fight. Like, we're about to tussle. We're about to twirl. Right? Let's not act brand new. So Austin should have been prepared for a physical altercation at that point. Can we all agree there? Right? Like, so because Austin made the first physical contact twice. Based off what I'm reading, it seems like he made physical contact twice. So, Austin trying to physically remove a student from his tent. Brain dead, you're brain dead. What are you doing? Call a teacher. Call an administrator. This is not your job. This is actually not your job, Austin. It's not your fucking job. What are you doing? You're not a superhero. You're not the principal. You're not the principal, Austin. And unfortunately, one quick decision by Karmelo is what ended his entire life. This was not I'ma stab him multiple times, da-da-da-da. This was a one and done. Unfortunate. Does this matter if the perp was a minor and it did happen on school grounds? Oh, hey, Nathan, what's going on, Hazelhurst? The question is, did the stabber feel like his life was in danger and felt he had no other choice? I don't think that he has legal standing there. Because someone grabbing you? I mean, okay, how could he have thought that he was going to die in that situation? We're talking about a sporting event, a very popular sporting event in Texas. We're talking about a crowded tent. We're talking about a very crowded tent. You mean to tell me that he thought that if I didn't stab him and kill him, I was going to be killed? There's no way in the world he thought that. I'm sorry. There's no way he thought that. On what grounds? It's not like he was being pummeled. It's not like Austin beat him up. It's not like he was jumped by the twin brothers. There was not really a threat of death. I don't see how we could rationally think that his life was in danger where he had to deal deathly blows to his enemy. I don't see that, Derek. I don't see that. I just don't see that at all. Not whatsoever. Karmelo gave a statement in news yesterday. He said, I did it. Yeah, he did. How old was the kid who did the stabbing? I think 17. There are other things Karmelo could have done to avoid needing to use excessive force. Very sad that a young man lost his life over something so unavoidable. Agree, but sadly, I think when people who grew up in a good neighborhood probably aren't expecting someone to actually call their bluff. Well, listen, teach your children. Teach your fucking children. Do not put your hands on other people. Listen, there are lessons to be learned. I know people are all, boohooing and very upset and very emotionally charged with this whole topic. And both families lost a child, okay? It sucks. I get it. It sucks. But there are lessons to be learned all the way around. Austin should have never put his fucking hands on another person. This is a problem we have in society where we have given children permission to assault other people and to lay their hands physically on other people. It's never okay to initiate physical violence against other people. Full stop. Full stop. It's just not okay. You're a child. What are you doing trying to physically remove someone from a stadium? That just gets brain dead. I'm sorry, it gets brain dead. Sorry, it gets brain dead. And unfortunately, he, I don't want to talk so negatively about Karmelo, but like, what an animalistic thing to do. Right? What an animalistic thing to do to just stab someone in the fucking heart because you're in the fucking wrong. Mind you, you're in the wrong. The whole thing, you're in the wrong, and you want to stab someone because you were in the wrong. It just boggles my mind. It boggles my mind, y'all. This is the dumbest death ever. Like, this is the dumbest death ever. Like, these two boys are dumb as a bag of bricks. As dumb as a bag of bricks. I don't get it. I don't get it. What's his bail? 1 million. Here we go. He was another young black man society has taught to be entitled. Think if the world owes him something. It wasn't self-defense, period, but he gets a lesser charge because he's black. And do I think it's a hate crime? No. A murder? Yes. I don't know if I don't know if I think that it was I don't think it was premeditated murder. I don't think so. And the reason why I don't believe so is because of the way that Carmelo Anthony spoke to the police officers immediately afterwards. And we can get to that if you guys stop yapping. We'll get to it. But the way he spoke to the police officers when he was captured, it sounds like someone that was, I just got into a fight with someone and I stabbed a bitch. Is he okay? Like, I don't think that Karmelo was aiming for his heart. I don't think he meant to kill him. I really don't. I don't think so. Based off of what he said, based off of he admitted immediately to like, I did it. Like, I stabbed him. Like, I did that. Like, I don't know. Just the way he reacted, it didn't seem like intentional. Anyway, let's keep reading and then I'll I'll read some more comments and I'll read the rest of the police report for you guys because I think there's some more interesting tidbits that you guys should be aware of in the police report. Okay. Being a minor with a knife on school grounds might be a problem for him, I would guess. Well, no, I think stabbing someone is a problem for him, first and foremost. It should be that's zero tolerance to dissonancy. We went over a whole knife debate, but it's legal in Texas. Where was the school security? Well, there probably wasn't any school security, right? Should have gotten an adult. Well, no shit, he should have gotten an adult. The school security can't be in every small tent. There aren't enough. Well, yeah, but that doesn't mean that you physically remove a student from your tent. How fucking dumb is that? Are you a hoodlum or something? Are you like a ghetto piece of shit? What do you mean? You can't just go around physically removing people because you don't want them there. Austin did not have the authority to do that, number one. Let's start there. Austin didn't have the authority to remove anyone from anywhere. So let's start at ground zero, okay? Like I said, there's a lot of blame to go around, all around in the situation. And if you guys don't like that, I don't give a fuck. But it's true. Sorry, deal with it. Austin should not have tried to physically remove someone. Now, of course, everyone has blame in this situation, but the blame, there's different degrees of blame. And I think, unfortunately, Karmelo holds a lot more severe blame than Austin does. Austin grabbing someone by their book bag and trying to remove them is less horrific than Karmelo bringing a knife, provoking a fight, and then stabbing someone for being fucking wrong. There's two different degrees of blame. But you guys know me, I'm gonna call shit out regardless of you guys' motherfucking feelings, okay? The truth is the truth. Austin should not have tried to remove that boy physically from the tent. Full stop. But he did, so here we are. Both were wrong. The kid was wrong for being an entitled ass. The other kid was wrong for trying to be a badass and move this other kid. Kids are fucking wild. Listen, I'm telling you. I think this is manslaughter. I think it's manslaughter. That's what my gut is my gut is telling me. My gut is telling me it's manslaughter. I hate to say that. But it's giving manslaughter. In my opinion, you can think he's a murderer if you want to. That's okay. That's fine. I don't really care. This doesn't affect me. I think it's giving manslaughter. Let's read some more comments. It's definitely not self-defense. That's for damn sure. There's just no way you can cut this that this is self-defense. Legally speaking, him having the knife, I think it's fine. Him having the knife is fine, but that's not where he lost the case for self-defense. He lost the case for self-defense when he tried to provoke him into a fight twice. And then instead of punching someone, he chose to stab someone. What? From the hood. That's hood mentality. Hood mentality ends up landing your motherfucking ass in jail. So, I mean, good luck in jail, Karmelo. I don't know. I don't think it's self-defense, but I think it's not premeditated murder either. I think it's getting manslaughter. But let's keep reading some comments. Premeditated. He was taught in school how to avoid people with weapons and chose to bring one. He was definitely looking for a problem from the grapevine. These particular kids had history. Did he plan to kill him? I don't think so. Teach him a lesson? Absolutely. Well, so that's interesting, Leah, because I heard that they did have history from I think Carmelo's uncle, but his post ended up being a complete lie. I don't think they had history. So I want to nip this in the bud. And I'm going to tell you why. And it's very obvious why I don't think they had any history. Because Austin did not know this motherfucker's name at all. In the police report, In the police report, what did he say? Often said he began grabbing his chest and telling everyone to get help. So-and-so advised that he did not know Anthony's name, but stated another Memorial Track member was friends with Anthony and he could identify him. So I don't think they knew each other at all. Based off no one knew who this kid was, except for the fact that he obviously had a Memorial Track number on. It was not from Centennial High School, so they knew that much. You know what I mean? So I don't know. If they had prior history or lore, they would definitely claim he went looking for an altercation. I don't think they did. I don't look for a reason to use mine. I avoid all possibilities, but have it to protect myself and my family. Mine are used as premeditated defense, period. Austin got stone cold, and he got stone cold. Removal of unwanted person or school grounds doesn't justify murder. It does not. Nor did you hear me claim that? Did you hear me justify that? Of course, stabbing him is a problem, but not for his defense. I mean, I love how some gay people curse. Remind me of my cousin. Do I curse real funny? I think kid is getting off with the slap on the wrist. Oh, I don't think so. Unless you think that manslaughter is a slap on the wrist. I think he's going to get... I think getting manslaughter is going to be difficult in this case. I think they're gonna try to throw the book at him. I think they're gonna try to say this is premeditated. I think they're gonna end up... I hope they end up with manslaughter, because that's how I view it. But we'll see. Most likely a plea deal, short jail time, then probation. Judge won't ruin his life, so he's definitely getting off easy. I don't know about that. This is Texas, y'all. This is Texas. Karmelo confessed to murder yesterday, though, so gonna be hard to defend himself in court. He did not confess to murder. What do you mean? Pokey Pocket Cosmos. First of all, Carmelo had not been read his Miranda rights when he made that comment. Let's start there. So I don't know if you know what that means, but what that means is they really can't use anything before then against him. But what he did, he confessed to... It's okay. Pokey, I can tell you're very emotional about this and you're very biased about this, and it's okay. But you need to understand what an actual confession is and what the law can accuse you of being guilty of. He stabbed someone, right? He confessed to stabbing someone. He did not confess to murdering someone. His claim will be that he stabbed someone in self-defense. There's a difference between I stabbed someone in self-defense versus I stabbed someone to murder them. Two separate things. So this whole, he confessed, is a bunch of bullshit. You're being dishonest. You're being dishonest. When he said that, by the way, he did not even know that he was dead. In fact, if you guys would stop yapping, I would get to the rest of the police report where he asked, is he going to be okay? Is he okay? Because he didn't think that he killed him. So what he confessed to was the literal act of stabbing him, because he stabbed him. We know that to be true. That's a fact. To twist that as though that's a confession of, oh, I murdered him, premeditated murder, that's dishonest. Come on now. Let's be real. I'm actually on your side. I think he killed the guy. I think, it's manslaughter. Like I don't think it's self-defense at all. But let's be honest about what actually happened, because when we twist and contort and we do backflips and contortionist type of shit, it waters down the conversation. right? He didn't confess to murdering anybody. He confessed to stabbing him, and he's going to claim that he stabbed him in self-defense. Right? Okay. It is made up, though, because it is made up. He did not confess to premeditated murder. He confessed to stabbing someone. If someone breaks into your house, again, this is a very loose example. If someone breaks into your house and threatens you with violence and you shoot them dead and the police come to you and you say, I did it, that's not you confessing to murder. Okay? I saw the same shit. I'm reading the police report says I did it. I know what he said. I know what the police report says. Okay. Prison for 20 to life. It's in the news. He confessed. Girl, bye. Don't have to be read your rights. If you give your voluntary information, they can use that. Right to remain silent. He said he murdered Austin. Simple. He didn't say he murdered Austin. Oh, he was in cuffs when he said that. Maybe I'm confused. Maybe he was actually detained. Pokey's definitely throwing empty Pokeballs in the field. He is. Yes, they have. Has anyone ever confessed to premeditated murder? No. Yes, they have. As someone that watches true crime stories all the fucking time, it happens all the fucking time. Don't gaslight us, Pokey. Girl, don't gaslight us. It's happened plenty of times. People confess to premeditated murder. People confess all the fucking time. Do you watch true crime? I watch true crime. It's actually something I listen to at nighttime before bedtime. I don't know, something soothing about a good murder case. I don't know. Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy? Okay, let's keep reading. Let's keep reading the police. Let's keep reading the police report. Because there's some more interesting things that happen in the police report. Okay. Okay. I attempted to ask them both what had happened. I could not really get anything out of Hunter, the twin brother. But this witness said, I asked him what happened, and he stated they were all sitting on the bleachers. Then someone said to Austin, told his male that since he did not go to Memorial, he had to leave the tent. Austin and the male went back and forth, and then Austin stood up and pushed the male to get him out of the tent. He said during this time of arguing, the male was reaching around in his bag he had. It was at this time the male took out a knife and stabbed Austin and then left the scene. So, again, let's talk about self-defense. Because when we talk about self-defense, you have to fear for your life, right? So based off this testimony, Austin pushed him out of the tent. Instead of, and we don't see that Austin went up to pummel him or went to stomp him or went to further beat him up. Austin may have physically tried to remove him from the tent, but it's not like Austin's trying to rough him up. Do you know what I mean? Like, this is not a fight that he wants to, he doesn't want to show Carmelo Anthony, he doesn't want to teach him a lesson. He just wants to remove him from the fucking tent. Get the fuck out of my tent. And instead of Carmelo Anthony getting up, because he's so terrified for his life, by the way, right? He's so terrified. He's terrified. He's shitting himself, pissing himself, vomiting. His life is flashed before his eyes. Instead of taking that opportunity to get up and run, He stabs him. Now, call me crazy. That's not self-defense. Even in a stand your ground situation, that's not self-defense. That was not self-defense, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's not self-defense. It's not like Austin was beating him up. It's not like Austin was getting the best of him in a fight. He shoved him onto the ground. He got up, and instead of retreating or even just standing his ground, it would be one thing if Karmelo took the knife out and said, touch me. That would have given Austin the wherewithal to be like, you know what? This bitch is an animal. I want no parts of this. Let me go get a teacher or an adult or someone to handle this situation because he's lost his fucking mind, right? That didn't happen. He provoked him twice, was, per this testimony, was removed from the tent, and he did not stand his ground. He was not fearful for his life. He proceeded to stab him. That's wild, y'all. That's wild to me. That's wild. That's not self-defense, y'all. I'm sorry. That's not self-defense. So there's that. My wife only watches true crime, let's be honest. Also, legally speaking, premeditated only requires forethought. Doesn't have to be long or well thought out. Just saying. That's true. That's true. They have to be about. I'm not even going to entertain it. Wish we could hear Austin's side, but we can't. Well, I think everyone should stop putting their hands on people. How about we start there? Unfortunately, teach your children this. Unfortunately, we live in a world with animals. We live in a world with animals. We do. They're all around us. And some of them look like you and me. They do. Is this case not proof of it? Teach your children to not put their hands on people, to never initiate violence unless they have to defend themselves. If we did that, you'd never have a case like this. Not like this. You'd never have a case like this. I forgot it was the weekend. How could you forget? Do not touch me. I have a knife. That's what should have been said. I mean, yeah, you're right, Devin. But Karmelo should have just fucking left. He should have just fucking left. But unfortunately, we have a horrific issue in the Black community where if you are disrespected, your immediate thought is to enact violence upon someone. That's the thought. Violence. Wild. Completely, barbaric. Completely barbaric. Completely fucking barbaric. Sorry, it's fucking barbaric. It's less than that. It's like animal-like. It's animal-like to me. It's strange. And the fact that he came into someone else's tent, felt entitled to be there, and then when confronted with reality, because that's the problem a lot of you bitches have out there. Y'all hate reality. And when you're confronted with reality, you snap mentally. That's a lot of y'all's problems. Y'all can't handle the world we live in. And when he was confronted with reality that no, your delusional sense of entitlement actually does not apply here, he snapped. So, how do we fix that? How do we fix that? It's a big problem. How do we fix that? I don't know. That's why I stay in my lane. I will gladly let you win an argument or think you're smarter in order to avoid losing my life. I always assume someone can turn on me, period. Kids raised without dads don't understand kids fight. What do you mean by that? Kids fight all the time. I think even kids, I think kids without dads understand that kids fight. What are you talking about, Pokey? What are you talking about? Keep your hands to yourself. Never know who would crash out. I was one long. Are you saying I was raised with a dad? Girl, bitch, my dad's watching the stream right now. What the fuck are you talking about? Don't go there. I was late to the shade. I'm a little slow, you know. But my dad raised me completely. What are you talking about? Girl, what are you talking about? Maybe you, girl, don't come for me, because maybe you are a ratchet motherfucker. Maybe you fight. I didn't fight in the streets growing up. I don't know about you bitches. Listen, I don't know about you bitches. Don't put that shit on me. I didn't fight as kids. What are you talking about? Girl. Bitch, I sue bitches. Don't stop. Okay. Keep your hands to yourself. Never know who would crash out. I was one long ago. Was charged with attempted murder in 6th grade. Not 6th grade. Not that, Devin. Not that, Devin. Oh, God. And some people look like you and me, but are named Jeffrey Dahmer. I'm trying to tell you. Don't be getting lippy with me, sir. I'll put my hands all over you. I know you would. So I've always believed in past traumas affecting future generations until those bounds are broken. Well, it's interesting that you say that. And you know, I don't like to always use my own personal situation as a reason why every other Black boy can choose a different pathway, because I grew up with a lot of privilege. I had both my parents and their parents as a total support system. Unfortunately, we live in a society where that is a privilege. Having your parents around is a massive fucking privilege. And there are people that don't have that. And so it is unfortunately a system, you know, there's a system where you are taught certain behaviors and you learn certain behaviors. But I always go back to the idea of we all have personal accountability. We all have choice. I grew up in Toledo. I grew up around gang culture, and I saw what the results were from people who made certain types of decisions. And so I chose the opposite. And so sometimes I don't think it's always about having positive examples in your life. I think sometimes having negative examples in your life should be enough for you to say, you know what? I don't want to end up like this hoe. So let me do what they did. Let me do the opposite of what they fucking did. Do you know what I mean? Like sometimes I think, you know, we always give people in this culture the excuse, oh, he didn't have a dad. He was poor. Oh my God. Da, 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 da. I think it's a little insulting. It's a little insulting. Not every poor person is violent. Not every poor person is capable of doing so much harm to society in the ways that we see in our society. You know, we still have choices at the end of the day. And so I don't always, like, I sympathize with people that don't have fathers and, you know, I sympathize with them, but I don't use that as a crutch. You know, if you always keep the crutch, you'll never learn how to walk on your own again. Sometimes you've got to acknowledge that you had the crutch. It was there. You hurt yourself. The trauma is there, right? The generational trauma is there. You can acknowledge that, but use it as a way of growth. Don't use it as a way of centering it as your identity. You're not just a child that doesn't come, that is fatherless. That's not your identity, right? And that does not always determine future outcomes for you. You have choices, and I think that we have to start really hammering that home to people, right? So, I don't know. It's just my opinion. What the fuck do I know? Biden would have charged Austin and blamed Trump. He would have, yes. Cho looks classy. I can tell you got a good dad. I have an excellent dad, Pokey. I'm the best dad in the fucking world. Always have. And that's another thing that's really interesting. Why is there so much racial tension? I don't understand how this became a racial situation at all. In fact, if you look at reports of Austin's father, he has emphatically implored everyone to not make this a racial situation. That there was nothing about this case that was racial, and that they want people watching this case to not make it about a white or black thing. And so it is very unfortunate that this is how it's devolved. But ever since 2008, we're back to all the race baiting. So, I mean, I don't know. It's really unfortunate. It's really, really unfortunate. Any more questions about this? Any more opinions or comments on this case? I'll continue to read since you guys are quiet. I'll continue to read. There's another piece of the police report that I want to read, and this is the part where you guys told me that he was detained. I didn't know if he made these comments that I did it. I don't know if he made these comments while being detained or not, but I'll read the report. There was a chain link fence that separated me from the suspect. I gave the suspect instructions to keep his hands up in the air. During this time, the suspect said verbally out loud, "I was protecting myself." So full stop. From the very beginning, you bitches talking about he confessed on national TV. Lies. From the jump, the first words out of Carmelo Anthony's mouth, the first, "I was protecting myself." First words. I was protecting myself. So this whole confession to premeditated murder, you're smoking crack. And give me some of it, because it must be good. The delusions it's giving you, it must be good. First words out of his mouth is a self-defense case. Okay? It should be noted that I had not questioned him about the incident when he made that comment. I asked him if he had any weapons. He said no. I patted him down for weapons while we were walking along the fence, and I did not locate any on his person. I instructed the male to continue walking along the fence, which he complied, towards an area where there was an opening in the fence that led off the track. While walking him off the track, the suspect also said, "He put his hands on me." True. He put his hands on me. So this is the second comment of him building his self-defense case. I then detained the suspect in handcuffs and had him sit down on the ground. While the suspect sat on the ground, I advised that I had the alleged suspect. The suspect then responds and says, "I'm not alleged, I did it. So this is where Pokey is talking about he fucking confessed. I mean, worms for brains. Obviously, in context, let's use context. What he's talking about is when he says I did it, he means I stabbed him as I was protecting myself. This is not rocket science. I don't have to break up my calculator and make this work for you guys. This is 1 + 1. Let me break it out. This whole confession thing kind of pissed me off because it's so like worms. Like it just shows how biased you are, right? To say, oh, he confessed to murdering someone premeditated. Like, are you mentally retarded? Like what? But 1 + 1, it equals 2. It equals 2. So I mean, let's call a spade a fucking spade, y'all. We can. I mean, come on now. So I'm not alleged. I did it. Next, Officer Ritchie and I walked the suspect to a patrol vehicle. As we're walking to the squad car, the suspect was emotional and said, he put his hands on me. I told him not to. So again, this is the third statement from Carmelo Anthony purporting that he was defending himself. I did not question the suspect about the incident while he was escorted to the patrol vehicle. I noticed fresh blood on his left middle finger. I verbally acknowledged that I saw the blood out loud so they would be captured on my body cam. It should also be noted that the suspect asked me, is he going to be okay, while he was in the back seat. So there you go. There you go. I don't think I need to bring much further of that, but that is the total police report of this case. I just got here. I know nothing about this. I'm listening. They'll keep going. Oh, hey, Helen Keller. Sorry, I'm listening. The baby woke up, so I'm feeding while listening. Hard to type. Oh, you're fine. You're fine, Ronan. Did I miss squats? We have not reached the threshold for squats yet. We haven't met that threshold yet. Johanna. Maybe we'll meet it tomorrow night. I'll keep the count. We had 20. I'll keep the count. So when we get to 100 this weekend, we will do squats on stream. Okay? Okay. Hey, Chloe. How's it going, Chloe? How are you? I miss you. What's going on? Any questions about this story? Hi, Slybuster. Favorite ice cream flavor? Okay, so this is gonna be super boring. I'm gonna give you 2 because I have one that's like a all-time favorite, and then one. Do I have a bald spot? It's getting bald spot there. What is going on? I'm gonna say chocolate chip cookie dough is my all-time favorite ice cream. And I'm gonna tell you what. It's approachable because vanilla chocolate chip ice cream, very approachable. It's boring enough that like people will try it. But then the cookie dough takes it to a very unique level that makes it a little more decadent. But not to the point where it's extreme decadence. You know what I mean? So I feel like chocolate chip cookie dough is quite literally the perfect balance of easy to eat while still being decadent. I love it. Now, another Another ice cream flavor that I have been kind of obsessed with lately is s'mores. Campfire s'mores. Chocolate, marshmallow, graham cracker, a little bit of smokiness. I love it. I get it from Johnson's here in Columbus, the best ice cream place. Jenny's could never. Sorry, Jenny's could never. She could never. Really good stuff. Um, so yeah, I like the campfire s'mores. That's been really good lately. Butter pecan is good. I feel like it's underrated, to be honest with you. I don't think it's like the best, and it's kind of like an old person ice cream flavor, but I do feel like it's good. I'm not really like reaching for it, to be quite frank with you, but it's good. Chloe, I've had a rough couple weeks, to be quite frank with you. It's been a little stressful, I'm not gonna lie, but moving forward, definitely moving forward, things are being settled, things are settling in place. So I'm very happy about that. Hey Danielle, what's going on? Oh my god, Ben and Jerry's cookie dough is really good. I haven't had that one in a long time. Hey Sketch and Art. I do fan art, crossover cover. This is my question today. What is the crossover you want to see happen? Your answer with my fan art and we'll credit you. What do you mean, Sketch and Art? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by crossover? Crossover between who? Who are the subjects? And welcome, by the way. I'd love to help you with your a piece of artwork. I just really want to see the finished product. A lot of you guys come into these streams and, oh my god, I'm gonna do artwork and I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do this edit, and you never tag me. Like, the fuck? Oh, it's like Sailor Moon and Pokemon? Ooh, ooh. Ooh, this is actually very exciting. Do you like have like a genre that you want? Like anime, gaming, like give me some direction. Oh, oh my god, I'm so tickled. I'm so tickled by this now. Because Rona knows I love Sailor Moon. Best anime in your opinion? I'm gonna give you a couple. Cowboy Bebop, Full Metal Alchemist, not Brotherhood. I said what the fuck I said, not Brotherhood, the original anime. Yes, yes, absolutely. Um, oh, anime? Okay, this would be easy. I need you to give me sketch and art, Sailor Moon, and Ghost in a Shell. Ghost in the Shell. Now come on now. Now come on now. Give me the crossover I deserve. Give me the crossover I deserve. And you're lucky I didn't say Sailor Moon and Gundam Wing Mobile Suit Gundam. But I'm gonna keep it simple for you. Give me Sailor Moon X Ghost in the Shell. Okay? And tag a bitch. Because I'm invested. I subscribe to the channel now. I subscribe to the channel now. So you need to tag me. Don't fuck around. Tag me. So what else did I say? So I said Full Metal Alchemist, Cowboy Bebop, Outlaw Star, The Devil is a Part-Timer. That's a more modern one that I love to death. Sailor Moon, the OG of the OGs. What else could I say? I love Future Diary. I've watched Future Diary so many times. It's so good. Or I think the Japanese name is Mirai Nikai? Nikai? Nikki? Mirai Nikki? Um, but it's called Future Diary. So good. 12 episodes, so fucking good. Well, no, it's 24 episodes, I think. Right? 24 episodes? It's like 12, 24. I don't know. Anyway. What else do I think is a really good anime? The Promised Neverland, season 1, exclusively season 1. Don't watch season 2. Yeah. For me, it's Death Note. It's so good. You know what? I love Death Note. I love Death Note. But every time I try to watch it, I get progressively more frustrated with the way they handle Misa as a character. I get more every time I watch it, I get more frustrated with how they handle her character. So much more potential for a more dangerous character, a more complex character. I don't know. I'm disappointed in how they handled that character. I don't know. Great anime though. Great anime. Really, one of the goats. One of the goats. I did subscribe to you, Sketch and Art, so don't fuck around. Tag me, clock me, put me in it. I want to see what you come up with. I'm invested. I subscribe to the channel, okay? And thanks for being here. Hopefully you come back. Sailor Moon and Gundam, they have Neon Genesis Evangelion, and that's like it. Well, that's true. Actually, you're right. I'm glad I said what I said, Ronan. L is my favorite character. Almost won the game without even knowing the rules. L is pretty legit. L is pretty legit. L is pretty legit. Not gonna lie. What else is going on, y'all? We'll end the stream if y'all don't got much else to say. Oh, he's definitely A-class weirdo. L, 100%. 100% a weirdo. 100%. And you know what? We're going to take slow mode off. I think now, so we have a couple, let me talk about a couple of things real quick. So, oh, fuck me. So, what we're doing is, moving forward, each of these live streams will be for subscribers only chat. Listen, y'all, I've got to grow at a faster pace. And if you guys are really interested in a free speech platform like this, then I recommend that you share the channel with people that you think would enjoy it. I need to make more money. And I don't want to, this should really be like a Patreon video. I don't know why I'm like, I'm gonna tell you guys. So I'm gonna put a pin in it. But what I will say is, moving forward, this will be for subscribers only. And so that will likely cut down on a lot of the spam. And it will also cut down on the wait time for me to respond to your comments. To be quite frank with you, I don't think it's much to ask you hoes to subscribe to the channel. If you want to engage and you want to profit through happiness from this stream, then you need to be subscribed. Period. Period. So I think with that being said, I will likely take the slow mode off. And then we'll just kind of see how that goes. Because I think we'll have less chatters overall. But we'll have more engaged subscribers, which is what I want to have. Because one of the things I've noticed in my analytics is that I get a lot of people who come to the live streams and don't subscribe. They just don't. They come here, they chat, and they leave, and da-da-da. They're gone. I'm sick of entertaining those hoes. No more. You will subscribe in order to chat here. Now, it's your choice to unsubscribe after you get in, but we're no longer entertaining fools. Either you want to be a part of this community or you don't. Period. And you guys know I love reading everyone's comments, and I do feel really bad. I know it's been like a running joke that I get so far behind in chat, but I really do want to get to everyone's chat in a decent amount of time. And I think the fact that I read every stranger's message is what gets me behind. But I would feel less bad about it if I was reading every subscriber, someone that actually supports me. So that's just a little change that we started today and we'll continue to do. But anyway, that's that. I think I'm gonna go now. It's been 120 minutes, and that's over my minimum. I'm really excited for tomorrow. I'm gonna be filming what? There's this guy that approached me and asked me out, and I didn't know what to do. I felt so bad for him because I kind of just looked at him blankly. Well, did you tell him you're not interested? Obviously, you're not interested. Why didn't you tell him you weren't interested? Are you a people pleaser? Don't be. That's not cute. Don't be a people pleaser, Chloe. That's toxic. Right? And then who knows if like he gets the wrong impression and then like asks you out again. That's so awkward, right? Oh, well, that's good. Well, you handled that great then. Moment of silence for that guy. I know, right, Tomahawk? I know. That's so sad for him, right? Terrible. I love these perfect bars. These perfect bars, so good. They're like 6 grams of protein too, which is wild. Yes, 6 grams of protein, really great ingredients list. They don't put no bullshit in here. I love it. So like I said, tomorrow I'm going to be vlogging tomorrow. And I'm actually going to a flower show. I'm really excited. I won't tell you guys where yet, because you bitches will stalk me and meet me up there. Won't be having that. But anyway, I'm so excited. Any other last minute questions before I leave, guys? Yeah, Chloe, you usually have tea to spill. What's going on? So good. Well, anyway, join the Discord channel. We have the domes in Milwaukee full of flowers. Oh, nice. It's going to be gorgeous tomorrow. It's going to be absolutely gorgeous. I'm actually so excited. You guys have no idea. I'm going to get dressed up for it. I'm going to look really handsome. And I'm going to like actually wear a really nice fragrance. I'm super excited. Oh no, you hate your cousins? I can't wait to hear about that, Chloe. Tell us. Okay, guys, I'm going to go. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for having the conversation. Oh, no problem sketching art. I'll type it. Mm. Thank you, Captain Forest Kiss. Why don't you follow me on Instagram or Twitter, Captain? You never slide in my DMs. I'm so offended. So offended. Yeah, join Discord. We would love to have your art in the Discord channel, Sketching Art. The Discord is linked in the comment section. We need more artists in the community. We definitely need more artists in the community. But regardless, Sketching Art, you need to tag me. I'm so serious. Tag me and I will put it on my YouTube community page and in the Discord channel. So tag me in the art and I look forward to it, okay? I really look forward to it. That's gonna be a good, like, piece of art. Of course, Captain. Excuse. There's always an excuse. It's fine. Excuses. The name's the same. Well, no, I think I have an underscore for Twitter and Instagram. Hey, Uma. Welcome back, Uma. Oh my God, now I don't want to leave because Uma's back. Uma argued with us last time. I'm so happy to have you back, Uma. Welcome back. I appreciate you so much. I was actually going to leave, Uma. I'm so sorry. Good evening to you too, Uma. I'm happy to see you back again. We had a really intense discussion tonight about the Austin Metcalf and Carmelo Anthony situation. I don't know if you have any thoughts about it. I'm a little bit burnt out of the conversation at this point because we've argued it for now 2 hours. But it's just really sad, senseless, and dumb. Both of these boys were as dumb as bags of bricks. So it's like the death could be. Don't be scared of my username. I picked it on purpose so strange ass mofos wouldn't follow. I hear you with that. I hear you. No judgment. No judgment. The skin is skinny. The skin looks good. Listen, I need to put exfoliants back into my routine in a real way. Because this glow is really giving glow. It's giving youthful. It's giving vibrant. It's giving everything that I needed to give. I love it. But yeah, Uma, we talked about that today. And tomorrow we're supposed to be talking about something else stressful. So you know how we are, Uma. We're always talking about some bullshit in this community. But okay, guys, I appreciate you. We'll be back tomorrow at 11:30 p.m. Thank you so much, and we'll chat soon, okay? Have a good one, guys.